Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not your normal matchup, a battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Trojans will kick this deep to get us going. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now it's second down here. And now the handoff. He shreds the tackle. Gets into space at the 50. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, Chris, this back is so talented. He picks up another first down. The Nebraska faithful love to see the ball in his hands, just like they've loved to see the backs over the years. Think about T.O., Tom Osborne, when he had the backs going, Mike Rozier and Lawrence Phillips and Amon Green, Roger Craig going way back. More recently, Amir Abdullah, Rex Burkhead. Boy, oh boy, they've had some fun backs to watch.
And they finally stopped him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Snags the quick throw. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Passing efficiency is almost always higher off of play action. And you see why right here. The fake froze the defender for a second, and then the quarterback was able to zip it to the open player.
Down he goes, a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
7th play now, the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And the returner is tackled by this one coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback's got it on the option. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Breaking free at midfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side. Able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up.
Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Grab behind the line. It's Parker. Uses the stiff arm and gets past the marker before being taken down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And they tack on the extra point. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Trojans offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen, both won the Heisman Trophy.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Now here's the toss play. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Listen, great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball in the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. The Trojans looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. They're going to run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Tackled, but not before picking up big yards and a first down. Defense couldn't stop the option that time.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it, keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Picks up the first, looking for more. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, doesn't something just feel right when you watch a Nebraska quarterback keep it on an option and pick up positive yards for a first down? I mean, they've been doing it so long. It's just great to see that option game back in that Nebraska jersey.
Makes a quick catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Personal foul gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. It's a run to the left. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fence, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Parker. The pickup is 9. That's what they're looking for. Sets up a 3rd and 1 now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Jump pass in the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaking free at the 35. Stiff arms the man. Finally brought down after a big gain. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 48.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
I really like the route here, the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
It's a toss play to the right. In the clear at the 25. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Can he take it all the way? Past the 40. At the 30 now. The 10. Touchdown, Nebraska. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game, to tie the game, is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. USC offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Pitch to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot. But I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He could be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The clock has stopped. We've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here's a run to the left, looking for the touchdown. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, SC.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle.
Nebraska, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. 1st half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Pass not complete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the fair catch is made. Always tricky to field punts in this kind of rain. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that 1st down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on a screen. Gets some space around the 30. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up first down yardage. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Well, that's exactly why you dial up a screen. The defense is over-committing to the pass rush and trying to apply.
Can he reach the end zone? Doesn't quite get in, but it sucks up a 1st and goal for this offense.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime.
Timeout, USC.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They'll try the option play here. Touchdown, USC. This offense is still clicking.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Huskers will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking and really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
They're going to pick up a 1st down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
They'll run it here. Physical run, breaking tackles. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Hit just as he throws the ball. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
Man, that is a big play by this offense. Now they move the ball into the red zone. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you better be ready because the momentum that they've created, they're probably going to take a shot to the end zone right here.
And the Trojans are in the red zone. Ball handed off. Will he score here? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Extra point makes it 35-14. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
USC 35. Nebraska 14.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Breaking tackles. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Takes the toss, heads to his right. Just trucks the man. Physical run, earns the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Refusing to be brought down before gaining first down yardage.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
The Cornhuskers have first and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. Trucks through the defender. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
The gain makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that pass ball is incomplete. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. It's an out route, the catch made. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
21.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 45. Both out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking right, this one caught. And they're able to get him down.
And that is always the toughest thing for defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. Tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
On third down, he drops to throw. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Touchdown, Trojans. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
USC 42, Nebraska 21.
That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Gives it to the back. Powering through. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Catch made just enough for first down.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. It's a quick grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Cornhuskers are on the move here. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, USC 42, Nebraska 21.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The tight end has got it. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Touchdown, SC. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. Give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
USC 39, Nebraska 21.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Good enough for the first down to the 37. A new set of downs after that completion.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they get him down after the completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead to sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds. So that clock.
And it's the senior getting home with this sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the 4th quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. It's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
And they'll just down it right here.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with, but I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And he's back for throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, a lot of these NFL scouts think that his speed is unique. I think it's the route running and the instincts to read coverage that really separates him. He has put on a show today.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo. Looking to chuck it again. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Well, when you go against man-to-man coverage, you need some help from the quarterback. It's easy to look at the quarterback and say, why didn't you make this throw? But his intended target needs to get some separation against that man coverage to be able to open up the opportunity.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. It's an option look. Pitch play to the back. What a move, breaking ankles and still going.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Trojans will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. He was hoping that would check up, but a big bounce sends it into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? As the first down is still going. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And this one is caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The important third down play coming up. The Huskers keep the football on the move.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught the back behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
And that's a first down for the offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. And the Huskers come up their line to crank the tempo up here.
First down for the offense.
First down, looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. He's 4th down now. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The offense couldn't convert on fourth down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. An inside give now from the shotgun. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Looking to pass here. He lets it go on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, USC. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
Coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. You know, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. First play of the drive, they look to the right.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. The defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offensive coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Play action fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion of the tight end. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. The clock at 0-0. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.